Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good, glad to hear. Okay. I think I got all the information I need here, guys. Um, what's up, dude? All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get in here. You guys can see my screen and everything. I was just reading some of this new stuff. Um, so pretty much what we're looking at here, guys. If we zoom out a little bit, we come over it like this. Is we're pretty much stuck in this big range right here. So this volume profile range right here. I don't know if it'll get all of it. Oops, go like this. Excuse me. So we're basically just trying to look at this area right here. We can't really cut that off. So 420, this 420 being our resistance up here, and then down here at 410 to 408 or so being our support. So the other part to this is that our call wall, so the part that has the most gamma of all strikes and all strikes and expirations is 415. So the 415 is the biggest our biggest resistance that we have as far as like right now. It was up here at the 420 and then it got pulled back down. So with the compression that we're having right now. So with that being said, there's not much to look at or do or that's changed from yesterday. If we look at the open interest for here today, we see there's this almost 24,000 at the 415. So that's going to be our bigger one. And you can see that all the strikes right here are actually pretty thick on the call side. After this 415, we have 16, 17, and then it starts dropping off up until the 20. So I mean, we're looking at some like chop action for us to move to the downside pretty much. And then from where we're at right now, right? So to the downside is lesser call or excuse me, lesser put open interest. So we do have the ability for us to drop down to 410 again. So and this 410 is not as big as it was yesterday. I don't think I have no, I logged out of my thinkorswim last night. So um I think it was like 38,000 yesterday. It was at 410. So this is not as big as it was yesterday. So I don't know if you saw the way that the price action was acting at the end of the day yesterday. Some big some big volume. I don't know if you could see here. Yeah, like right here. Um there's another right here. So once it came down right here, this big volume up here in this area, once it came down to try to break 410, so this may not happen here again because that liquidity from the options dealers is not there like it was yesterday. So we'll have to see if we get down there in the way that it's protected. But today I'm pretty much anticipating kind of a slower range type day. So I'll look for like some quick scalp trades at the open and hour and a half in, and if we don't get anything then I'll just go ahead and leave it be. We'll come back. I'll set some alerts, and if something pops off I'll come back. If not, then we'll just go ahead and leave it. Okay. um Other than that here, guys, there's not much. Like I was saying, uh this LCID right here, they just got news that they're lowering prices, or there's like some type of rebate that they're giving on their vehicles. So that was the volatility that we just seen here in this LCID. Um, Tesla is gap up here today, guys. One thing that I do want to bring to the attention on this, damn it, my headset's died. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. We should be good to go. All right. On this Tesla is that the big open interest is up here at the 200. So with it being Thursday and then Friday tomorrow, they may try to bring it back below that. We'll see if they hold it today like above that, then we may start moving a little bit more aggressively, and maybe they start buying up higher towards this 220 and using the 220 instead. So, but this call here, oops, I'm pointing at the 200, excuse me, or 210. So the 200 right here was 33,000. This is the big open interest here for the Tesla, and so then we have the 210, 220, but we'll have to see if it gets extended and they want to bring it back below this 200. Okay, if things start selling pretty significantly here today. Okay, and we could see on the put side that we do have room, not much support. In order for us to bring us back down, we could definitely go ahead and do that. Okay, Apple and Microsoft are looking pretty good for the bull side, are gapped up as well. So we'll see. Here at the open, what I'm looking for is more of a dip and rip type trade. So the first area is this like 1350 55 area, and then the second one being all the way down here at the 413 or so. Okay, our balance line is going to be like it's probably going to be like around right here. So this area is going to be pretty important right here, the 412 to 413 area. Does anyone have any questions or anything, any tickers that you want me to go over? QQQ, can you elaborate on how you use the balance line and what it is? Yes. QQQ, Microsoft. All right, so I'll go over the tickers here real quick, and then we'll go over the balance line. We still have 15 minutes to the open. We should be good. If you remember the chat room, I did put the levels for the cues in the chat in the trading room. So our large gammas here for today is 310. 310 is our call wall, and 305 gamma, and our bias line is at 304, and 300 is another large gamma area. So we do have a little bit of room for us to move up to this around this R1 area on the pivot. This previous day close from the day before. Um, Microsoft, same kind of thing here, dude. Little gap up. It's been doing pretty good. It's a little bit slower moving than everything else, but pretty good here. I would like for it to dip, little dip and rip action. So if we could get it to dip to like 271 or so, 271, or even um, the pivot of 270.34 down here, then for us to continue going up, that would be absolutely awesome. And um, okay, and then to answer your question as far as I was going to look at the open interest here on Microsoft here real quick, just to um, so there's 18,000 contracts right here at 275. Oh yeah, 275. We're currently at 271, so there's 11 contracts at 272.50 as well. So this is our first little resistance right here. If we get over that, we could get to this 275, and that's kind of our range to the upside. And then to the downside, there's not any big support areas that kind of stick out. 260. Um, so looking a lot more bullish and more interest for this to move upside with the out the money calls than there is uh, in the money puts, I would say. So that's how I'm looking at that one. Now, the other thing is that, and this for this didn't really have much precedence on the market this morning is that we had the weekly jobless claims this morning, and the previous was 183,000, and today the forecast was 190. We came at 196, so a little bit hotter than expected. Then the continuing jobless claims were 100 and, or excuse me, 1,000. Why do they measure this in thousands? So 1,658K. That would be like 1,658,000. Um, it came in like 20 to 30 more than expected. So, but the market didn't quite react to it here. That I believe that's comes out at like 7:30. This is just a little move right here. Um, we're right over a million in pre-market here, guys. Usually we're around a million in pre-market. It's pretty low volume. So, like I said, we're kind of expecting more of a range day. You may get like one or two shots at a good trade, and then that's it. So, um, to answer your question, as far as everything else, um, to answer your question as far as everything else here, guys, or excuse me, as far as the balance line. So the way that this works is like you'd have to look at it. So we'd have to use it for today because it populates right when the market opens. And so basically, what this does is, so this is the previous day close price, right? So if we zoom out, this is where the price closed on, today's Thursday, this is Wednesday, Tuesday. So this is where the price closed on Tuesday right here, right? So this is already populated in pre-market. When the when when the market opens, the where the price is at, this line populates then, and basically what it is the calculation of the opening price of today's current price action, right? Um, oops, let's do it like this. So today's current price action, and then yesterday's close. This is the middle point right here. So this is the mean between the opening day's price and then yesterday's closing price. And so basically, what this does is it creates a market of liquidity because um, the buyers and the sellers that you have from the previous day are able to meet up in the middle to create that liquidity here. It's yeah, also I'm sure you've seen like people say like uh, 5 billion to to the sell side um, or to the buy side, whatever. Like at the end of the day, that's a market imbalance that needs to be sold or bought in order to bring the market balance into like a net zero. So with that being said, what you have here is anyone that was long yesterday wants to, and then this comes down right here, right? They want to get out at a better price instead of selling right here. They're going to want to get out for a little bit more profit, right? And um, anyone that's short does not want to go ahead and buy the dip down here. They want to go ahead and buy a little bit of a pop. So this creates a liquidity point in between these two areas from yesterday of that imbalance. It creates an imbalance from overnight in order to make our support and resistance level. So with that being said, and this is something that's more, um, it's this idea was not made by me. It was made by someone else. So Matt from Rocket Scooter. I just coded it for it to be used here in Thinkorswim for us to use. Also, right here, the sideways action that you have right here, you can see where it does respect it, right? And then whenever you move from one side to the other, you get a little bit more bullish or bearish direction or sentiment. So you'll see today whenever it populates. So we're a little bit far away from our um, our PDC from yesterday, our prior day close price from yesterday. So this will probably the 414 right here, and this is 410. So we're looking at like 412 that it's going to wind up populating, right? So it's a little bit further away, but the market's going to want to dip and be attracted to bringing the buyers and sellers together, and then we may get that bounce that we're looking for. Um, Maybe a little bit further into the open, but when that's happening. Does that make sense? Dang, I did all of that in like 8 minutes. Dude, Kevin Durant went to the damn Phoenix Suns, bro. I'm not even a basketball fan, and that's crazy. Do I trade futures or just options? I trade primarily options. We do have a member in our room that trades primarily futures, and he was trying to teach me how things kind of work and stuff. Um, I did take like one futures trade, and then the kind of the thing about the futures trading is that there's no gamma like move in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not the volatility is not like the options, so which should be a really good thing. But it was since I'm not used to it, it was a little bit different. But I think that I think it would be a good thing to actually do um, some of those futures and stuff, dude. We do want to watch the VIX here today, guys. So it has been rejecting 20 to the upside. And actually, the Qs are looking like a little bit more. Yesterday, they were more relative weak, but so far here in pre-market, they look like they're more relative strength than the SPY. Also, 100% just transparency here, guys. I'm not feeling a whole lot like myself today. I just mentally, mentally and emotionally just not 100%. So, um, gonna do my absolute best here, and I'm gonna call it trades. But please excuse me if I'm not if I'm not fully talkative and everything. Like in everything. Um, I just I don't know. I think I was gonna say I wasn't gonna trade today, or I wasn't gonna go ahead and broadcast here on YouTube, but I think that's kind of a excuse my language, kind of a pussy fucking cop out. Like, life doesn't stop just because we don't feel good, and I'm sure you guys don't stop trading just because you're in a bad mood or whatever too. So I want to show you guys that um, how to control your emotions if you are not having the best of days. and try to perform and be successful. If I could trade while having COVID with 103 degree fucking degree fever, dude, um I could trade well being a little sad. Yes, the MES. So that's what he was doing is the MES. All right, 1 minute to the bell here, guys. Let's have a great trade session. Make sure you're using your stop losses, mitigating risks, taking profit at irrelevant levels. Let's work as a team and call out things here in the chat so we could all take advantage and make some money together. Okay. Morning, Julio. Morning, Peter. Uh, Mr. Panda. Good morning, Patrick. Dude, I'm gonna butcher your name, brother, but uh, Srinivasu. I hope I said that right, bro. Good morning. Um, Giovanni, I see you, brother. Good morning. Anyone else that's just lurking out there, good morning. The Qs are automatically in purple right here at the start. Nvidia pushing up right out the gate. Freaking $2 already. Oh man. There's our dip that we're looking for here, guys. Sorry, I'm having trouble logging into my broker. Sorry, guys, I'm still trying to log in here. I guess maybe God is trying to tell me something to just not trade, dude. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna probably have to call the broker right now and get this fixed. I don't know what's going on. Great, guys. So this is that first little area that we said we wanted it to dip down to. So you may want to try right here to the upside. Check your little confluence things here, your VIX, your Qs, see how they're reacting as well. The same level Tesla came down and actually touched the pivot pretty much perfect like we wanted to, and is now moving up very aggressively. Our Microsoft came down and actually is touching the pivot here as well to move up. Amazon weaker of the bunch here again, and is trying to bounce, but what's it called? Nvidia here is leading upside right now. Oh, excuse me. All right, so we broke this little area here. We're still working ourselves down to our little liquidity area down in this area. We also broke the VWAP right here on the ES. So 4150 here. So Mike, nice to see you, brother. Good morning. How are you trading with $0 in the account? Because I don't trade on I don't trade on Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade. I trade on Venom. So if you want to be a dick, you could go watch someone else, brother. Today is definitely not the day to fuck with me, bro. 100%, dude. I am 100% transparent on this shit that I don't trade on Thinkorswim, bro. Um, I don't even know how to put the account shit in here, dude. I use Thinkorswim just for charting purposes. I execute on Thinkorswim, or I execute on trade TWS. So I don't. You can see right here that doesn't say anything right here about any account. So full account number right here. You can see the whole fucking account number and the login and everything. There's nothing fucking in that account, dude. If you're trading on, I think TOS, you're it's better than Robinhood or Webull. I'll give you that, but your fills are probably fucking shit. Guess you got to work on your jokes then, huh? Because I didn't think anyone thought they was funny except yourself. This is probably why I don't have a room with thousands of people in it because I tell people to fuck off. Then I get upset about it. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna throw my hat and call it a day here. All right. Didn't quite get above the 40-50 here, guys. I think I've told you that on the ES, the VWAP is a little bit more prominent and used on the ES. And so this buyback above it here is definitely a little telling, a little bit more bullish here. So we'll go to take a look. Nice, J Rob. On Tesla or on SPY SPX? Thank you for calling out your trades, dude. This area, this so on the reclaim of the VWAP, like if you want to take it on the reclaim and then risking the low, then yes, that would have definitely worked. Using the if you're trading SPY using ES as a proxy, so you could definitely go ahead and do it like that. Um, and Microsoft is still trying to bounce off the pivot and balance area. Apple's trying to push up here um, above the VWAP. All right, so I'm on chat with the support here, guys. So yeah, I like that idea actually. The Google, I think that was a give me, dude. To I'm sorry, man. I forgot I spaced this here. So this is little drop. It's an overreaction, right? That knee jerk kind of reaction to the AI thing. Google is not gonna mess up their damn AI, bro. Like I don't know. So I think, like I had said, I think this is a gimme here where this volume gap right here, this what they did. As long as the market could stay relatively, bullish, I believe that this gap does fill. So your first target would be right here to this neckline of about 102. So 100, excuse me, 100 first and then 102. So 100 just being the round number, the big psychological number. There we go. Dude, now I'm gonna throw my laptop out the damn window if this breaks and we go 420. Pretty much laid the game plan out pretty nicely here. We didn't get all the way down here, but the thing was is that sometimes you got to use. So this is why you got to have like um, your other stuff that you're looking at, right? So that what's moving the market. So the ES did reclaim the VWAP, like we're saying that that was very bullish. And then also here on the Qs, if you look, this one did make it to the area of our balance, and this is what provided that support and liquidity. And then we just bounced up really hard against that. So now we have to see if we're going to get the continuation. We have enough demand to continue going, or else we're going to wind up putting a chop zone in between this 415 and 413. J Rob, you and I don't know, Johnny Han is in here lurking. You and Johnny are really alike as traders. You guys should maybe link up and toss some ideas around and just it's always good to kind of get someone else's perspective on things and stuff. But both of you guys are extended mean reversion type traders. Yeah, dude. So it also helps too to like have someone keep you in line. Like if I'm not available, like you know what I mean, someone else to not when you're a mean reversion trader like that and extended, uh, type trader, it's really hard to kind of it's really hard to kind of not chase a move, right? So like kind of like on the whole Nvidia thing, like you're saying like it's too far up, it has to come back down. I mean, you were saying that when it was 160, now it's 226. You know what I mean? So it kind of keeps you in that keeps you safe. You know what I mean? Still battling out here at this VWAP right here, guys. So keep an eye on Microsoft is now pushing up here a little bit more, and Apple as well. The VIX is like volatile as hell right now, guys. Does anyone watch VVIX instead of VIX? Man, we got to get this up here where we got more than 10 people in the stream, bro. We got to figure out a way. I am all up for ideas where we could get more than 10 people in here. Like, can we get 50? That would be absolutely awesome. So my good friend Chris Cady over here believes that we have to move on the SPX to 4162 at least. So that would mean a 20-point move from where we're at right now, probably around 417 or so. He's saying that there's a single print up there. Let's see if we can see it right here. Probably it's either these or this. Probably this right here. I wish I could trade. This is where being transparent with you guys, where usually wind up taking a little bit of a stop out loss because I say I'm going to take this trade. It's close enough to my area over down here, right? And then it winds up breaking and actually coming down to the area because I risk off the low, right? And then it fades another 50 cents and I wound up just stopping out. And then it actually hits my area and then takes off when I didn't need to take that loss. If I was just patient in order for it to actually work itself down into that area. So I've definitely done it. The 413 right here is a pretty prominent level, and it did get to 1296. So and you can see where it did how right here in pre-market. So it may not get all the way down to this area right here, which is okay. It's a no trade then at that point. But my plan was for it to come down into this area. So the first one was for it to hold right here, uh, which you could have took a quick trade off of that, right? I don't know why I have this 30-minute chart up. I'm sorry. You could have took a quick trade off of that on this reclaim and push up, but it would have just been for pennies. I would not say that's even close to an A setup, but waiting for this down here would be nice. Now, if it starts showing compression and going sideways and curling up, showing purples, then absolutely get in and let's go for a ride. So we just passed have full hour, or excuse me, half hour, top of the hour here, guys. So Apple did touch the balance zone and is looking pretty good here with its bottom wicks to try to push up. It's gonna try to get above this VWAP right here. Um, and Tesla is making that move here to the upside, guys. So 210 was that area of gamma for the Tesla. So if it breaks that, we get it's probably going to start skipping here pretty nice to the upside. Also, Nvidia right here is very nice as well. So a couple ones here. So Nvidia, I'm calling out here as a good idea, and then Tesla for this upside. Let's see if we could get it going. And the VIX is looking a little bit weaker here. Son of a bitch, dude, and I can't get into my damn account to take any trades, dude. Q's trying to break VWAP to the upside here, guys. Also, the ES right here is that VWAP. Here comes Nvidia and Tesla to lead us up here, guys. How's the Google looking over there? I don't have Google pulled up. Apple above the VWAP now. right, things moving a little bit more quickly here, a little bit more pep in the step. Like I said here, guys, in my opinion, I think the Qs are a little bit more relative strength than the SPY this morning. So Gordon, what's up, brother? So 3 minute SPY is in purples here, guys. We're starting to form this little diamond shape. See if we can move to the upside. The VIX is looking pretty weak. See if we could make a move. If not, if they're using this VWAP as liquidity, we get like a pop on this lower volume, then we'll look for the so like kind of like a false breakout of this range. We'll look for the downside, and then the target's going to be 410. So I'm trying some spy right here. I was able to log in now, guys. So my stop is going to be the bottom of this right here, the 413 40. So keeping a tight leash on it. So the VIX just right above 19 here, guys. I want to see if it rejects or is able to move here above that. Amazon is rejecting VWAP here a little bit. Dude, Tesla's up another $2 now. Son of a B. So kind of like if we're rejecting right here, yes. So if we start rejecting here really hard, then first target here is the 412.55 and then 410. Oops. So the SPX on that little move up, what it just tickled 4150 rejected here, guys. And with this volume that we have, I don't know if we're gonna have enough demand for us to make that move. I know on Tesla there was a bunch at 200, dude. There was a whole bunch of calls at 200 that someone had bought for, I believe, for this Friday expiration. So they're laughing to the bank right now, dude. Here's our purples on the purples on our 5 minute. This is looking pretty good the way we're rounding this corner right here, guys. But it's still lots of resistance right here in this area. So we're getting a little bit of interest here. Okay, so the VIX is at 1906. Again, I want to see if it breaks 19. And I think what we're waiting for is for SPX to break 4150, which it's at 4149.50 right now. And now Amazon is actually participating and moving upside as well here, guys. I don't know, man. This is hard because I could see it go both ways right here. We're pretty much middle. It's a coin flip at this point here, guys, to be 100% honest. I do have calls, bro, but I'm not fully confident in them. All right, see you, bro. This actually looks a whole lot like it was yesterday, dude. And then, oh, shoot, 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 shoot. All right, so stopped out. Shitty feel on the stop out, but I stopped out. There we go. So, like I said, first target right here, this 412, and then the 410. So if we get a crossover, we dip below and then come back and retest this area. That would be my trade for puts. I don't want to chase to the downside right here, though. That was a dirty break right there. So here's the crossover play that I was talking about right here, guys. Sorry, I'm Dumperoni. Hey, okay, man, bro. What's up? Um, Here's the crossover play that I was talking about, guys. So I'll try some puts right here, risking right above the 412.75. That's giving it way more than enough. That's probably so like 50 cents. So take some puts right here with the goal of it getting done to PDC. Temperoni, as they say, he said. So the thing is that we pretty much came into the support on Apple right here at the pivot and the balance line. So we got to see if we have enough supply and weakness for us to keep on coming down. What would be crazy is if it as if it reclaims and then goes crazy upside now. Tesla is still relative strength. Is Boyo in here in the Boyo in our chat room in our Discord? Is he? Are you on here on our stream right here, brother? I so the if you just came in here just recently here, guys, I kind of told everyone here this morning I'm not in the best of moods. Just no particular reason, dude. Just not in the mental and emotional good headspace. Um, so I am still trading. I was gonna take the day off, but I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Um, so I'm here chilling with you guys and stuff. I apologize if I'm not 100% laughing, talking, and giving every single play and stuff. I will try to give you as much as I can. And I also had the issue this morning where I couldn't log into my broker, so I'm arguing with them. I'm arguing with them right now in the chat too, so my attention is on that too. So please bear with me on that. And now I'm gonna get chopped and fucking stopped right here too. Watch. And it's funny because in pre-market, I was like, hey, this is our dip area. And now I don't want to buy. I wanted to sell. Stupid. So we're back testing the 4150 here in the ES. Tesla's still pretty strong right here, guys. And then Amazon gave a pretty nice little bounce off the 100, the PDC and the 100. I think that's most of this bounce right here is off of Amazon. We might get another wash right here, guys. A nice little. Let's see. There's that little pull. Yeah, so this there is some demand in this area. This is a pretty nice little area right here. If we do it, like I said, the next point would be this 410, but we're pretty much just in the zone, dude. Like, you know, everything is fair game in this area. It doesn't necessarily matter. Uh-oh, that's a nice little pop. Who was 42 Google April 115 call? Yeah, so buying the dip on April on Google, I think is a good idea as long as the market doesn't crash. Um, wait, do you say what are you calling the PDL prior day low? Is that what you're saying? Is that what it is? Prior day. I don't know which that one is. The acronym. Apple is not wanting to give up the cheeks and protecting this pivot area here, guys. And then Tesla is at resistance and still relative strength. So I don't know, may get squeezy from down in this area. This is the area I wanted to go long off of, but we're kind of losing the time frame in order to be able to do it. This is actually turning into a pretty nice little long right here, guys. It's holding pretty well. Still a bear flag, but the longer we hold this base, the more bullish it is. And those pops like that is. We are very low volume though. I like how you said, I know you don't look at trend lines, this guy. It's a totally different way of trading, dude. It's totally, and I think that if you guys, I really advocate, and I don't, I'm really trying to get out of the habit, I get, or not habit, or I don't know what you call it, of I'm trying to promote us instead of other people. But if you guys go follow Rocket Scooter on Twitter, they also have a YouTube. Uh, Matt over there, they're doing some pretty awesome things, and it's they actually had like a meeting last night. I'm actually like one of the top guys in their room thing, um, and it's uncanny the way that we think of trading and the tools that we want to bring to the trading community. Um, it's definitely very different. Um, so I invite you guys. They have like they're building a whole software platform with tools and stuff. And I believe you could try it out for absolutely free with no credit card required or anything like that. So make sure if to go check them out. They're like the only other trading people that I think that are really I take that back, dude. There's maybe three. So I advocate for Rocket Scooter. They know what the hell they're talking about, what they're doing, in my opinion. And Smash the Bid. Smash is very old school. He has a different kind of way of trading. It's very expensive to learn from him, but very well worth it. It's an investment. Um, and who else? Think as far as communities, that's it, dude. um, there's other softwares and stuff like that that I like. TraderSync is always done me right by me. So if you're into your journaling software and stuff like that, TraderSync is always. I've been with them since like very early, when they first came out, and they've always done right by me. And I also have a link for 40% off your TraderSync. I believe I'm the only one that has a 40% off uh, link or code out of anyone for a trader sync, because I gave up my, instead of me making commission, I passed it on for you guys to get the extra 20% as a discount instead of me getting commission. That's how important I believe journaling and data tracking is to your trading. So um, I believe like the basic get package is like $30. So then you're paying like 15 to $20 a month um, to have a journaling package. Um, and then who else? Now that I'm doing shout outs. Um, The VIX is up at the top of its range right now here, guys. So I'm not really fully confident in going long off this area. I'm more looking at this as a bear flag for us to continue coming down. Everything's kind of at support right now, though. So the SPY is at support. Microsoft just crossed the pivot and the balance area up as support, and Apple is at support. So we are at the point where we do want most of the time get reversals. So maybe get this move up here. So Apple pushing up here just a little bit. Nvidia is trying to break its high of day. I think that the market wants to move in the path of least resistance here, guys. And if we're remembering our calls, we are pretty thick here on all of our calls here to the upside. So 413, there's 10,000, 18,000 at 14,000, 14, excuse me, 415, 414, excuse me, and then 23. And then, so I believe there's just too much supply here on this side. We'll see though. If they're able to squeeze it, that'll be pretty cool. Actively adding all your shout outs? What do you mean? I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. Sounds like a good thing, so I appreciate it. um, are we at the bottom of the trend line there, okay, man, or at the top of the range on your wedge there? There we go. There's our little slide, little cha-cha slide there. Oh, there's some acceleration. Fuck it. Let's get down to 405 today, just for fun. So Qs are at low of day. Moving a little faster now. There we go. 410 on the way. Holy moly, this is nice. So Apple's trying to break low of day in the pivot as well. And I believe, nope. So the VIX is at 1962, trying to work its way up there to that 20 again. And Tesla and Nvidia are holding pretty strong here, guys. All right, chill. So we're at this point right here. The 4136 has been a big point here on the ES, guys. So this is the previous resistance that we had in this range. And then we're trying to get to this 4130 if we break 4136. And then the lower range, 4100 would be absolutely freaking awesome. I don't know if we'll get that, but um, still trying to work down here. Yeah, so 410 is the target, but it would be absolutely awesome if we could, because we still have stragglers out here. Oops, that may be too far. No, that's actually perfect. So we still have stragglers underneath this 408 down to this 406, 405 area. So if dude, and it could do it, man. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. So um but 410, like you said yesterday, is definitely a big spot. Apple's still the one over here trying to save the market, guys. Amazon is the one that's tanking, bringing it down. So if Apple starts giving up them cheeks here to the downside, we'll start moving more. What's that? What's that? That you just put in the check there, Johnny? The balance area, or what you looking at there? How many trades would you say you take a day there, Gordon, on average? 5 trades a day? Just the trend. I was looking at that red part that's highlighted right there. All right, so now we're retesting the breakout point here again of this right here. If you're new to the stream here, guys, say hi, introduce yourself. I'll tell you a little bit how we trade and kind of our thought process and way that we do things. Ask questions. I'm really big on you um, taking the lead in your education because I don't know what you don't know, and I'm not gonna force feed information to you if you're not interested in learning and interested in putting the effort for it. So, um, if you have an interest in it and you have questions and you see something or I call something out that you're not 100% confident or aware of, there's probably someone else that has a similar or the same question. Actually, now the SPY is weaker than the Qs here, guys. The Qs kind of calmed down. but it's back testing the breakout point right here. We'll see if it slides back down again. Apple is actually trying to go bullish right here. Apple may lead us upside and give us a pretty nice little squeezer. So Apple touched the VWAP right here, guys. We'll see if it rejects or it's able to get back up. NVIDIA, Apple, and Tesla are actually looking okay to the upside. Like I said, Amazon is the one that's kind of pulling us back. So Apple broke a VWAP here, guys. Now it's rejecting, so kind of a false little breakout. Google going down too? Amazon and Google are the laggards here. Yeah, Google, Amazon is barely red. The rest of tech is pretty green here, dude. Like, so you're actually right. A lot of divergence here, guys, between the Qs and the SPY as of right now. So the SPY what looks like it just wants to dump, and Qs are actually trying to hold it together right here based off. So Apple, Nvidia, and Tesla doing the most for the market right now. Yeah, it's a struggle for Apple right here at this VWAP. The VIX is still pointing up and going up here, inching. Kind of a different sentiment in the market right here, where it seems that market's try like fighting to stay bullish. If that makes sense, it's not bullish. You know what I mean? It's fighting to stay bullish. We might see this. This is a little bit smaller right here, but almost the same formation that was happening right here. These kind of stair steps down. So let's see if we get another wash right here. Now, if Tesla starts breaking below 210, since it's been the one holding strong, we'll see some of those um, pullbacks. There we go. All right, so Apple dropping pretty hard here now. VIX just broke high of day. And Google is definitely tanking here, guys. Super nice drop here. All right, here comes Apple really steamrolling to the downside now at the and Tesla is actually at the 210 too. So now is where we may start seeing some panic here. So a bigger slide to this 410 here, guys. VIX is still pointed up. It's at 1972. The PDC doesn't dude, the PDC is a little bit actually, let me see. Yeah, it doesn't have it's not the same, dude. So like right here it's saying so cuz it's telling you from the month of the contract. And so I believe or Thursday to oh no, that's right. So but the thing is that this is telling you from the market close. So the way that I have this programmed, and that's actually a really good idea, dude. Now that you're telling me that, because the actual UTC time is like 3 in the morning, when the data refreshes from day to day for like the ES, it's like 3 in the morning. And so the way that this is programmed is for like the end of the day. So like you can see, it's the actual market session, the actual our session close. So I don't know how much precedence in the back testing, like the PDC on the ES actually has. It's on here because that's it's just on the chart, and that's the way that my charts are set up or whatever. But actually using it for the trade, I mean today it worked pretty well. You know what I mean? But as far as like telling you actually hard certain the back testing data of how it is, because it's not actually the PDC of the ES, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's actually so the PDC of the ES would have been around so like right here. So where it says Thursday. So this is, I think the data starts right here where on this we had this push up right here. So yeah, so since the futures trade 5 days a week, 24 hours, I think there's like an hour and a half break after the close, and then they turn back on. So I'm just trying to be transparent as far as like what I'm not gonna tell you like, oh yeah, my indicator is fucking badass. It just bounced off of there, bro. Like, no, dude, it was never intended to be used on the futures like this where it's a 24-hour market, you know what I mean? So The sell-off is pretty orderly though. The way it sideways drop, bear flag, drop, bear flag, drop, bear flag, drop. All right, we're at 10:30 here, guys. I made a little bit of money here on the drop from. I started a little early on this cross back down, but made some money here on the. I added on the pop. So that was my goal, was just to get a W, guys. I think it's I don't know if this makes sense or not, and I you guys could tell me if it makes sense or not. I think when things are not in a favorable direction or a favorable um like conditions are not in your favor, we tend to shy away from doing it, right? So if something is difficult or something is going to take longer than expected or something like that, today I didn't feel like working. Right, this is my job. This is how I provide for myself, and this is how I do everything. Right, so um, if I was working any other fucking job, like of course maybe you could call in and say, hey, I'm taking a sick day or whatever, right? And there have been times where I tell you guys like I'm going to take today off when it's an absolutely necessary thing, right? Um, uh, and I think when you try to shy away from when things are difficult, it just it makes it just makes it difficult altogether more for you because if you do things when they're difficult, when they're easier, they're that much easier too, if that makes sense. So when you put yourself in those uncomfortable situations when you're not expected to go ahead and perform, or you may fail at it, I think that's those are hard big W win days, right? So like I talked about earlier, trading when I had COVID because I didn't want to leave the chat room. I didn't want to leave the chat room hanging and everything, right? 103-degree freaking fever and coughing. Um, and I think it was twice, right? I had I think Johnny was here for both of them. Well, I traded through COVID twice. Um, I didn't have the fever the second time, just the cough. It just felt like absolute shit. And like I did actually really good that first the I did both good both times, but the first time I made like 10K one day and then like six the next or something like that. And then so it feels a whole lot better when and you feel more accomplished whenever you do something that's hard rather than you're expecting to win and you just win, right? Kind of like if you have a kids, right? You have a 5-year-old son and you go out and play basketball with them. Like, do you really feel good about yourself, like dunking the ball and you know, uh, and taking that win? No, you're expected to win, right? But if you were to go up against a D1 or NBA player and you do well, that's something to be proud of. And so that's why I came to the table today. I wasn't in the best of mental headspace, but I did say, okay, I'm going to manage my risk. Like that's my number one goal is I'm going to manage my risk. I'm going to lower my size. I didn't trade any SPX today. I traded Qs and SPY. I made full transparency. I made $268 today, but that's still I don't know how much that comes out to in uh, if I was to work a 8 hour normal job, I think it's like 25 bucks an hour or something like that. Um, but I performed, right? I took money from the market. I managed my risk. I didn't take any erroneous type trades. Um, and I stuck to my rules on what I was doing to perform. So I'm more proud of myself on the days like this where I should have failed and I should have, had every reason not to do it. And I still did it and I performed well. And I hope you guys take that because the shortcut doing shit, in my opinion, is just putting your head down and doing the work. Um, so many people try to find the short way around things, where if they would have just got started working from that time, they would have got done with it a whole lot sooner. And that goes with trading, bro. Like that the natural progression of trading is you come in and you think this is fucking easy. Everyone's doing it. I'll just copy what this guy is doing, right? And then you go and you take some alerts, and what winds up happening? You blow up your account, right? Then you're like, oh, I actually got to learn some stuff. And then you're like, all right, well, these guys are using some technical indicators, putting some stuff on their charts. If I have this indicator, all I got to do is buy when this line and this line crosses. What happens? You still lose, right? And so if you would have just started at the very beginning of data tracking yourself and understanding the way that you trade in your psychology and what you need help on that, and what type of trader you are, um, from the beginning, your learning curve would have been three-quartered or halved at that point. So, but that's how stupid we are as humans, is we want a shortcut for fucking everything, and sometimes the shortcut is actually doing it the long way and just doing the work. I'll leave you guys with that here on the YouTubes here for today, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. I hope you got some value out of this. There was a couple things here. We do have a 7-day free trial now in the room. If you do want to come and trade with us, if you're not a part of the New Age Wall Street team, we do have a 7-day free trial. You could come in and sign up with us for. And what else? Other announcements. Please go check out Tatted Trader on Twitter and Sellers. They're putting out some awesome. What do you call it? Small cap content. So there are small cap experts in the room, and they're over there just fucking killing it, dude. Like I'm super excited to have them. And tomorrow is Friday, so we'll see if we get any nice moves for tomorrow. I don't think, just kind of forward looking for you guys here. Um, this is decent range. You know what I mean? This isn't nothing to write home about, like absolutely awesome. 414, 50 to 411, we'll call it. Decent range, right? 3.5 points. On the SPX is 4140 to 4125, so 35 points. Decent range, right? So we should expect this on a normal day, and we're within that 1%. If you guys remember a while back, I had told you that we would probably start having about 1% days, and it was 0.82. So we are able to come down just a little bit more. So our full 1% is at like 1030, 1035 or so. So that is kind of our expected implied move that we have per day right now, based on the implied volatility and stuff. So it is what it is. Whenever the volatility comes back, what I was trying to say is that we'll have CPI on Tuesday, I believe, this upcoming week, and then we have OPEX on. Also here, guys, I believe we're off on Monday. If someone could confirm for me real quick on that, I believe we're off on Monday. I think it's President's Day. So I believe we're off on Monday, and then Tuesday we have CPI, and then Friday we have monthly expiration OPEX. So then we will get all this premium to go ahead and expire. We'll go ahead and we should get some bigger moves, but I don't think that we're just going to play this inside range that we kind of got as far as right now in this balance zone. I hope you, I think, if I hope it doesn't go over your head and you're able to go back and review and then look at our pre-market plan and have that trust in me that I'm giving you the plan that's I believe is going to work the best. I had said that our range is going to be contracted today. We're not going to have huge range. We're just looking for a bit actually, I could actually show you. Watch. So present, let's see, stop screen, present, share screen, entire screen. Watch. I put this out every morning here, guys. Our little landing page with our option levels and kind of our game plan. You could get it for free if you want to go on there and look at it. But I said a little pop up here in pre-market this morning. We're still stuck in our balance zone with 410 being support, 420 being resistance. We'll look for small trades within this range today. That's it. Like nothing out of crazy. Like I know that probably says like oh like it could go up, it could go down, but our basically what I was trying to say is lower your expectations and just take a small trade today, right? If you're able to go ahead and just compound small wins until we get some big volatility, that's what you want to do, dude. $268 for me today, like I said, and then on Tuesday, right, was a $16,000 day because of this volatility to the upside, right? So not every day could be a day like that though. So um and if we're able to minimize losses in between having and being available for those big opportunities, that's where you win big time. That's where you pull away and you're able to build those accounts as being available to those opportunities. Thank you guys for checking on that. Monday the 20th. I thought that was the 16th. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Cool. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the Zoom for the members in the room. If you guys want to come, stare at my screen. If not, then I will. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, and then I'll check out the what's going on here about an hour and a half into Power Hour and see if there's any movement. And if not, then I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it as it is. Okay. See you guys.